little bit more liquid. And I like to do this because it helps to steam the vegetables down too.
Another great idea.
And it's really that simple. We're going to turn this one off.
Okay. So we're looking for these to be al dente.
Al dente.
Okay.
Yes. And we're going to just turn, see how nicely that did? Brown up very nicely.
Wow.
All right. Since this one is done, we're going to switch hands so we can work with this one now.
All right.
Now, our pork is seared up very nicely. In this, we're going to take our glaze, we're just going to put that right over top of the pork. And that cooks right in there and gets all the flavors in that pork.
Smells heavenly.
Does that smell good? All right, now we're not going to reduce it too much because with syrup, what happens a lot of times, because it's already a very heavy, concentrated sweet, you don't want it to get too thick, and what will happen is get too sweet and you won't be able to enjoy it as much. So we're going to pull that off of the heat.
Okay.
Now we're going to get these potatoes.
Uh-oh.
These potatoes have been baked in the oven, topped with the cheese, with the cream, with the herbs and the garlic and all that good stuff. And now we're going to start our plating.
Okay.
And this is, again, you can do anything as far as presentation goes. You can use different vegetables. You can use, if you don't want potatoes, you could use a risotto, for instance, or a nice baked pilaf. Rice pilaf would be another accompaniment for that. If I could get, I can use this for our potatoes. We can just take a little bit of potatoes out of our pan, and we put it right in the center of the plate.
Okay. You did the whole thing in the oven with the potatoes? You didn't cook them didn't boil them first, nothing?
The potatoes first will boil lightly. Good question.
Okay.
Because you don't want this process to be a long process. So you boil the potatoes lightly and then coat them with your cream and your cheese and then bake them off again. So it takes a little bit less time to bake.
Okay, good. Because I know we're always trying to save a little bit of time, but we don't want to sacrifice flavor. But,
absolutely. You know. So for decorating and finish up the plate, we're going to do the medallions of pork around the plate. Oh.
Looking good.
This is a very good dish. We have a lot of great comments on this dish. All right. So we have our medallions. We'll have to use this one too, Laura.
Okay.
Is that okay? All right. And then our vegetables, what we're going to do is finish up the plating with the vegetables. We have the
pretty
asparagus, our baby carrots, and then our red peppers.
What an artist you are.
Well, thank you. Now, you say, what's left? Well, this wonderful sauce that we have here will actually go right on top of the pork.
Okay.
And we'll just put that glaze right on top of the pork. Now, so you have a pepper mill, so you know what to do with that pepper mill.
Well, I was hoping I get to participate a little bit. Do you want it over the whole thing?
Right over the whole thing.
Okay.
A lot of times, Laura, you can decorate or garnish your plate even more. If you have some fresh herbs, we have some chopped parsley. And we can just kind of sprinkle over top of this dish, or tear it. That would be nice too. Just tear it right over top of the dish. And because we have thyme in there, if you can get a nice sprig of thyme, you can actually put thyme right in the center of the plate.
Wow.
And that would be our plate.
I like that.
Very nice, very simple dish. It didn't take much time to prepare and allows you to have time for your guests if you're dining or if you're entertaining. So that's a nice dish. Very simple and it's very easy. Again, with the two dishes here, you see we have the baked brie, would be a nice first course. Now you have two different sweetnesses. Sweetness from your fruits, and then your sweetnesses from your syrup and the glaze.
Very good. Well, thank you very much, Terence. We're going to take a short break and be right back.